Power to the people!
Trump says get back, we say fight back!
Trump says get back, we say fight back!
ICE 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 says get back, we say fight back!
We say fight back!
We say fight back!
We say
We say fight back!
You know, I knew something weird was going on when I saw police walking away from these rioters, from these guys, you know. And then you have, I'm gonna have to blur this out, probably just cut it out the video completely. You have someone literally naked, I mean breast out, everything, some chick in a wheelchair, just, oh my goodness. Portland is an absolute mess, man. Absolute mess. And then you have, you know, the governor of Oregon coming out and saying this. Check out this clip.
Me and the group of elected leaders and community leaders behind me, we are in the central city of Portland, Oregon, and it is a beautiful day, and we are very happy to be here speaking with you today. In my conversations directly with President Trump and Secretary Noem, I have been abundantly clear with them that Portland and the state of Oregon believe in the rule of law, and we can manage our own local public safety needs. There is no insurrection, there is no threat to national security, and there is no need for military troops in our major city. Military service members should be dedicated to real emergencies. The members of the Oregon National Guard, their mission is to stand up and protect Oregonians, and they will do that every day, but they are not needed in the city. They are not needed here.
Of course. Not needed. Not needed. And they believe in the rule of law. Remember she said that, okay? Remember she said that because Katie Davis was actually assaulted by one of these Antifa folks. If you don't believe me, here's the clip.
Stop twerking that ass, Ryan. Don't hit me. Oh, fuck. She just hit me in the face. Was at the January 6th parade. Like a kite go down. Oh my.
Yeah, that is the black eye she received after being hit in the face with that flagpole. You think she was arrested? Nope, there's video footage of that, but I got some more stuff that I want to get to. Independent journalist Nick Sorter was arrested in Portland. And I think they royally stepped in at this time because some things are in motion now. Some things are most definitely in motion. Here is one clip of Nick Sorter actually taking the American flag from one of these leftists who was actually burning the American flag. And here he is putting that fire out.
Anti-ICE protesters burned an American flag at the ICE facility in Portland late Thursday night. Independent journalist Nick Sorter can be seen grabbing the flag and putting out the flames. Patriot. Nick was shockingly arrested later by Portland PD.
Yeah, we're going to get to that here in just a second because that arrest has triggered some things, and here is the video of him actually in cuffs right there.
Tommy.
You're ready to turn that phone off, let me scan your body, I'll have a conversation with you. I'm just going to scan you for the universal precaution. We're going to have a conversation about a bigger picture here. Shit's about to go down old school, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just genuinely curious. Like,
See, people around here don't realize they better pray to God the National Guard comes here, because if they don't, what comes next?
They'll arrest him, but not the rioters.
You're fine.
I'll go with you, man. Yeah. yeah, this guy was just like thanking them for, was just thanking them, and now it's this guy hooked. I believe someone said he assaulted somebody, but I'm not sure.
He assaulted somebody?
I'm not sure.
I've been hanging out with him all night. He's been one of the chillest people here.
Yeah, like, I'm not a fan of the guy. I'm generally not sure why that happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, going live again.
All right.
So you kind of heard there in the background, whoever was behind the camera, actually speaking a little bit of truth there, right? I've been hanging with him all night. He's been one of the coolest guys, and like the surprise you heard, it sounded like a chick in the chick's voice. He insulted somebody, as if to say like, nah, no way, Well, I want to show you guys this here. Wait, where did it go? Now I have to find it. Goodness gracious. I got all my tabs mixed up now. I'm trying to get through all of this. Where did it go? Oh, here we go. Assistant AG Harmeet Dillon is investigating Portland police for arresting journalist Nick Sortor instead of the Antifa attackers. AG Pam Bondi personally directed this. DHS resources are now heading to Portland. This injustice will not stand. The Trump administration is defending independent journalism. So now they've got even more resources surging to Portland because of this entire incident. So they royally messed up. If this was truly something if they truly were doing this to try to get back at Nick, they absolutely messed up, because now even more folks are coming. But I want you guys to take a close listen to this report, because something very interesting is revealed here, and I think it says a lot. It explains a lot about what is actually happening in Portland in terms of these Antifa folks absolutely terrorizing communities and never being arrested for it. Check out this report.
Security. ISIS Portland director Kamala Wamsley told me she's extremely frustrated with Portland police, as she says the Portland mayor and city council largely block police from responding to any violence at ISIS building. Take a listen.
They're not really supposed to respond to this building. There have been folks that have been assaulted right down here on the street, even across the street, and it takes Portland police a while to respond, or sometimes they don't respond at all.
Is that frustrating?
It is frustrating. It's frustrating for us to watch people be attacked on the street and know that we don't have the authority to be able to really step in unless there's some nexus to federal law. That's frustrating for us.
And last night we did see multiple verbal scuffles almost get to the point of physical confrontations, all while the Portland police liaisons were standing just across the street watching everything, but deciding not to intervene. And that, in part, is why President Trump has said he is sending the National Guard here to Portland. He says the locals aren't doing their job when it comes to protecting this federal facility, so he's going to send the military in. But as of this morning, as you can see, the National Guard not out here just yet. We'll send it back to you.
Yeah, so the mayor is directing the police to stand down. Stand down. Don't mess with the Antifa. Leave them alone. Let them kind of do whatever it is that they want to do. Amazing, right? And it explains it explains it all, right? Because we're seeing a lot of nonsense coming from these folks, and nothing is happening to them. So it's like, wait a minute, nothing, really? But then you hear that report, and you're like, oh, that's why. Here's Nick Sortor talking about his arrest and everything a little bit.
These agents, they think that there aren't going to be any sort of repercussions, but of course, a lot of times there are. That's how you get these awesome F around and find out videos of them being maced, right? So naturally, I'm going to flock to that. I'm a journalist. I'm going to show what is happening. And the result that happens, these guys that act like they're super tough are now on the ground crying like little babies because they decided to push an ICE agent and they got maced in the face. So they don't want the world to see that they're not actually these tough military type figures, that they're actually just, I don't know if I can say that word on air, but
well, so Nick, so you're out there, you're filming, there's the mace, we saw the stuff with the American flag. what was going on immediately prior to, I mean, this you getting handcuffed?
Yeah, it was because they were upset that I was filming them after they were being maced. I was filming them on the ground crying. You know, they're on the public sidewalk. I'm on a public sidewalk. I can film whatever I want to in public. And there's nothing they can do about that. They don't understand that. Of course. Part. I mean, we're not dealing with the world's best and brightest here, Jack. So, and so they get mad, and their way of handling that, when you don't immediately give in to their demands, they come at you physically, aggressively. But I'm not going to just surrender to them and stop filming because they threaten me and tell me not to. That's not how I operate. That's not how any self-respecting journalist should operate. So they decided to come after me. They decided to chase me down the sidewalk, as you can see in this video. And there's 10 of them surrounding me. They try to jump in front of me. I'm actually heading to my car at this point. So I was trying to get through on the sidewalk, and they shoved me into this flower pit, and I got up and was able to push my way out of the situation, and I go to the Portland police, and I stand next to this group of Portland police for 7 or 8 minutes, you know, because that felt like a pretty safe place to be at the time, right? Little did I know I was going to end up being the one arrested rather than the people that just, you know, broke my camera, shoved me into a hole, and punched me. They didn't end up getting arrested. It was just me, as you can see in the video. And I mean, I was shocked by this. I did not, for a second, even when I was being handcuffed, I thought there were two possibilities here. Either A, they're pretending like they're arresting me just to get me out of the situation, pretend like they're doing something. Or B, it's totally a case of mistaken identity. Never did it cross my mind in these first several minutes that they were actually arresting me for something. It was unfathomable. And they didn't know what they were arresting me for either, because it took over an hour for them to figure out what the charge was.
So what exactly have you been charged with? I mean, we can see in this video that you're clearly defending yourself, just like Kyle Rittenhouse, but here we go again.
Yeah, so they decided that they could charge me with disorderly conduct in the second degree. And, you know, funny enough, we were pulled over on the side of the road in the cop car for an hour while they were trying to figure out what charge it would be. They were taking phone calls from superiors and stepping out of the vehicle to do so that I couldn't hear what they were talking about. Shady as hell. And they get back in the car and then say, okay, yep, you're being charged with disorderly conduct in the second degree. And I'm like, okay, what exactly does that mean? What disorderly? You got to give me more of a description here. What was the event that led to me being charged with disorderly conduct? And they're like, well, it could have to do with three things. It could be either blocking the road, blocking the sidewalk, or getting in a fight. I said, okay, well, which one is it? And they're like, well, we don't actually know the answer to that question. So they were making it up as they went. And funny enough, ironically, Antifa is routinely doing all three of those things.
That's exactly what they all do.
On an hourly basis.
So Nick.
Yeah. Absolutely crazy stuff. Took them an hour just to come up with the charges. And then once they did charge them, it's like, bro, Antifa is doing these same things every single day. We got it on camera. Blocking the road, check. Blocking the sidewalk, check. Fighting, check. We got all this stuff on camera, but none of them are arrested? Really? Okay. If this is the game you want to play, well, Uncle Trump said, hey, we sending in the troops, baby. We are sending in the troops, and as a matter of fact, the AG is coming to investigate things. So, yeah, man, absolutely crazy stuff. Absolutely crazy stuff. And, you know, it's funny because Democrat politicians will always say, they'll always come out on camera and say we don't endorse violence. We don't condone violence, blah, blah, blah. And yet you have them protecting violent individuals. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. But y'all get in the comments. Let me know your thoughts and your opinions about all of this. Do you think the charges will be dropped against Nick Sorter? Let me know. Peace and love. I'm out.